butters your toast and does your dishes.
Okay, so we saw
we're going to Ditto.
JohnSwitch taking this in winners. Brady did switch to Wolf. Didn't go amazing. It was some pretty close games. It's just Dittos are so mentally taxing.
It's a lot, especially when it doesn't really matter who like the better players overall.
Yeah, it just
because you can get caught with a lot of your own stuff.
Mm-hmm. And I think it definitely doesn't hurt that. I mean, Brady has a lot of top tier matchup experience, but Palu is one he does not have a lot of experience against.
Yeah,
he is the Palu in our region, and he never played Spiro at Almost Heaven. Brady off to a big lead right
doubles, and even then he didn't play Palu against their Palus.
Yeah.
You also have the mentality of this being a one back.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Brady trying to get the win again. JohnSwitch knows he's got a lead based on the previous set.
Brady really just sort of ping-ponged. Once JohnSwitch was at a pretty high percent, he was just going from ledge to ledge with Brady hitting him. JohnSwitch was the red Palu.
On the other hand, I can't think of any other Palus in Pittsburgh other than like Noodles maybe.
Yeah, Noodles plays Palu.
They're not super high on the PR.
There's any other Palus in Pittsburgh. Their top tiers are they've kind of got a weird matchup spread in their top tiers.
They got a lot of Marios.
A lot of Marios. A couple Bowsers. I know Perkins plays Bowser too.
Yeah,
Inkling for some reason. Ike. I know there's a Min. KO, yeah, Rob, he was here last time. JohnSwitch was the Pikachu, but now we see him on Palu. And, JohnSwitch has gotten a couple of confirmed, but Brady has definitely gotten the better end of it.
This whole game, really.
And it definitely doesn't help that JohnSwitch just came, has sort of been sitting, went off of a pretty close winners final set where he lost, whereas Brady playing super hot in losers.
Oh yeah, he's just got done with a fast-paced matchup set, so his brain is already moving.
Yeah.
Whereas JohnSwitch might have to warm up a little bit.
That is an SD from Brady though, going for the explosive flame instead of the up B.
You'll take those, whatever you get.
Of course, and luckily Brady wasn't at too high percent, so that's easier to shake off than if you SD at 40.
For sure.
Brady going for the wait, expecting JohnSwitch to jump out of the corner. I know that's a super common option players go for there. When you see someone dash away, you want to jump in.
Yep. The thing is, everyone punishes jump out of the corner.
Yeah.
Literally every player will try to read it and punish
I mean, when so many characters have their killing aerial, when you've got someone at kill percent in the corner, that's what you're reading.
It's the thing everyone wants to do in the corner as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
so
exactly.
You just gotta force yourself to not do it most of the time.
JohnSwitch with a nice explosive flame, a lot of damage. Brady pretty close to kill percent. A back air at the ledge probably will do it. Maybe.
Not yet.
Probably a little bit. Maybe if a down throw back air, but Brady should know to DI out of that.
They at least know how to DI their own throws.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
That is definitely for sure. Nice spacing away from that down tilt, and spacing away from that explosive flame to get a little extra 14.
That was a really good turnaround grab.
Mm-hmm. Brady saw his jump. Great catch with the nair. Palu can still come back.
Yeah, I like where JohnSwitch is going for a 2-frame with nair rather than down air because it's
like
way
that,
more
yeah.
active.
I agree.
So
and
you're
you can
more
sort
likely to get it. It won't kill, but you might get a little bit of damage.
It's more of a continued sort of thing.
Exactly.
Catches JohnSwitch hanging on the ledge, gets the, I think, the invulnerability ran out. He got the down tilt. Now I've got Brady ledge trapping, which is what we've seen for a lot of this game.
It's tough to get out of.
There's a good dash attack out of the corner, but, and another one. So now back on center stage.
Got a little bit of damage in there, nothing crazy. But if they can get a few more good hits, they can get back in this.
Yeah, Palu she doesn't really have a good, get out of jail free card. She will take a few hits if you catch her in a string. Doesn't quite get the explosive.
Her air dodge mates are invisible, so that can be hard to follow.
Yeah. Gets the rollout with the back air, and now, this is definitely doable for JohnSwitch.
For sure. You get one neutral win, which is managed a little bit.
Both rolling away. Brady, I think, definitely is going to want to try and get JohnSwitch to the ledge to close out this game, which he pretty much doesn't quite get that, and now the back air on JohnSwitch's end. Weird F tilt.
Definitely not what they wanted to go for.
Yeah. Nice tomahawk grab to punish the F smash. That was Brady going for that.
Shades of what JohnSwitch is going for. Guys in.
And Brady had that completely scouted. I think that was probably a reaction up there. I think you have time to react there. Game 1, close, going to Brady. That's a nice mental sort of thing, because I do not believe Brady won Game 1 in their winner's side set.
I think Game 1 was close, but JohnSwitch took Game 1.
Yep. And
a little reversal of roles here.
Macho
Yeah.
Cheese spitting. Yeah.
Who's better at the matchup?
Oh yeah, I definitely. I don't think anyone with good opinions takes credence to the idea that if you win the Ditto, you're the better player at the character.
Definitely.
It's definitely not that.
Especially because there are some Dittos that can be very keys, like Joker or Pyramid,
Oh, yeah.
and they can just edge guard each other forever.
They sort of just traded little Nair confirms, both around 40%. Getting that Nair Bear, it's so good.
It's a lot of damage.
It's just so much.
And like,
Nice
Palu's
down.
not gonna get, 60, 70 off of one string, but she's gonna stay in advantage, and those strings aren't too hard to get.
Exactly.
So you're not gonna really mess them up.
Like, it's not like she's, it's not like a cheap Pyramid type of thing where you're just getting a bunch of moves, but like, you get 3 moves, you wait, you've got a good option, get 3 more moves.
You're in a position to make a good read, force them into maybe 50-50 scenario.
Yeah. But once again, really even. Back on PS2. JohnSwitch with the ledge trap. We have seen Brady be a little bit better at these ledge traps, I would say, with JohnSwitch being a little bit better at maybe coming back, getting some nice strings on stage.
We saw JohnSwitch also just go for a trumpet attempt.
Yes.
It didn't work out, but
I like that.
The idea was there.
Yeah.
It can definitely work out in the future.
Nice active F tilt to kill. Palu's F tilt and up tilt kind of. Oh, nice down smash. I really like that option.
I definitely thought that move sent like up.
I did.
He
I
just
thought
went
it
right.
too. Yeah. It might have been the angle. I'm not sure if there's different hitboxes on it.
I have no idea. No one ever hits that move.
Yeah. Palu smash attacks. They're just trading nairs. I mean,
Going
Brady
back
gets
and
the
forth.
one that gets the raw bear off. Catches the jump with nair. If there's one thing Palu's gonna do, it is catch every single jump that you do.
I'll see the option off the ledge from JohnSwitch.
Neutral
Okay.
getup. Brady getting. I think he might have read the neutral getup just a little bit late.
Maybe, or maybe try to
Early,
early,
I mean.
2-frame on the up B.
Very true.
Either one didn't quite hit.
Back throwing opposite stage. Now we've got Brady more so in the corner. JohnSwitch keeping him there with a back air. Explosive Flame sends him up. Nice teleport to center stage and avoiding that Explosive Flame, but perfectly placed back air is going to send him back off. And now we've got a reversal. Now we've got, well, actually, just kidding. I was going to
They're
say,
just throwing each other off stage.
yeah,
back
they've
and forth.
stayed on this left side. JohnSwitch more so in the middle with Brady more so off stage, but really it's super even. Neither of them sort of getting an advantage there.
Yeah, and now they're both kind of just throwing out safe aerials, waiting for someone to misspace something.
Ooh, gets the back air barely. Yeah, the Explosive Flame a little bit low, gets caught on the lip.
Barely.
Ooh, I think scouted out that roll with the back air, just not quite going to work. Honestly, the vast majority of percent we're seeing are nairs and back airs.
Yeah. There's a lot of fairs being thrown at neutral, but not a lot of them are hitting.
Yeah, it's
it
just-
looks like just more for spacing purposes.
Definitely. Just sort of say, you can't go there. I've got my 40 there. The last hit of up air, I believe.
Falling up there.
Palu, a tall character. Definitely someone you can catch with that kind of thing.
Yep. I found out, well, I'm not entirely sure how it works, but I saw an Eastern video talking about how your attacks whenever you're moving last like 2 frames longer whenever you're moving away.
Interesting.
So it works for your hurt box too.
Okay.
If you're moving up, you're less disjointed because you're moving your hitbox towards them.
That kind of makes
Whereas
sense.
if you're moving away, your hitbox is constantly shifting away.
Good stuff.
So that falling up there is definitely great for disjoint.
For that kind of thing, yeah. Now JohnSwitch with some nice ledge pressure. They've both been going for the down throw bear, but I feel like honestly it's just to make sure that the other player knows they can't DI in at all.
Just DI check.
Yeah.
And JohnSwitch getting a little
Really
bit of damage
backwards
here.
Goes for the dare 2
Almost.
frame, not quite gonna get it. Brady back on center stage. We sort of saw what Brady had been doing to JohnSwitch a lot there with keeping him in the corner. Nice little 3 aerial string like we're saying from Brady. That dash attack is another thing that just sort of zone breaks. Catches Palu's feet in the air because it's got a huge vertical hitbox.
Yeah, and it's invincible, so even if your opponent throw out a move first, you can definitely cover it and get in there.
Nice sort of frame trap, getting the up air, catching JohnSwitch above him. That's something that Palus can do so well, is because they scare you, right? Like with their backers, their forwarders, you don't want to be in front of them. But then if you're above them, they've got up air as well.
Yep.
Super
And
close game though.
Interesting about the Ditto is Palutena is a very aerial character.
Yes.
Like her neutral tools are not on the ground at all. So we're seeing not a lot of ground control a whole lot,
Yeah.
but just more staying in the air, trying to control the airspace.
I mean, it's weird, right? Because Palu has great aerials, is great at anti-airing, but Palu also is in the air a lot and can get anti-aired really easily. So it's like, you're not really there have not been a lot of stretches in this set where the players have not been hitting each other because there's just a lot of openings that present themselves.
They're just occupying the same space at almost all times.
Yeah.
Now we're getting very last hit here.
Yeah, super duper last hit. JohnSwitch holding shield in the corner, Brady just gonna opt to throw him off. I think we will. JohnSwitch got to do something to get out of the corner here.
Oh, yeah.
I think with the right timing of a dash attack.
Yeah, it looks like he's just kind of forcing his way forward little by little.
Yeah, run up shield, just sort of waiting it out. And now the opposite side. This is the grab that it probably wasn't gonna be it.
No, it would have been like the forward throw. So nothing depth, but still getting any advantage here is amazing.
Yeah, good roll from
nice parry.
We haven't really seen a lot of those, but in this matchup, when so many aerials.
If you're in the air, you can't parry.
Yeah, exactly. Forward air from Brady, gonna send him off. Really excellent,
nice
excellent spacing, because if he had drifted in just slightly, he would have gotten hit by that explosive flame and died, Great bear from Brady, and that's big. That's a 2-game lead. But, alas, more. Let me update.
Stop the battle. Palutena.
Alright, we've been PS2 2 times. I imagine we'll see PS2 again. They've been 3 close games.
Doesn't really matter what the stage is.
Yep. So you're going to want to go for something neutral like this. So, I mean, they have pretty similar playstyles. I'd say JohnSwitch a little bit less aggressive than Brady.
Definitely a little bit more passive.
Is much more able to just sit in shield. That's one thing Brady doesn't do a lot, is sit in shield. Like, Brady has great defense, but it's not his shielding, it's his sort of positioning. Knowing where to throw out moves, knowing when to not throw out moves. Just a lot of nairs.
Oh yeah. just empty hopping right outside of each other's space.
A lot of frame traps, getting them in the air. You can go for an up air, it's fast, just throw out a dash attack on their landing. Kind of a flub there, but JohnSwitch getting the grab to put Brady off stage. Gets not quite the hit in air you want. It was the ending hit to put them off stage.
Fastball a little too early.
Yeah.
Didn't quite get the hit he wanted, but still got a good bit of damage, keeping Brady in the corner.
Oh, watch out. He got hit. He got hit. We're good.
Oh boy.
Could have been stinky.
Could have been bad.
We're good though. We're good. I put the trash in there. We will not use that door. It's just so close. Yeah. Watch out, Everett.
I mean, when you have two... Ooh, the Tennessee Twister.
Just the closest.
The Tri-State Twister, rather.
Just explosive flame trades there. Honestly, not a move that we've seen hit a ton, but it's great to just sort of force... If you can catch them on the shield, it just sort of forces them to sit in shield for a sec, and then that gives you time to sort of pick an option.
Oh, no. Flub.
Both
ends,
flubs,
really.
both flubs, yeah.
And I think we're really seeing how even matched these characters, or these players
Definitely
are in skill with just how back and forth every single game and every single stock is, really.
Nice dash forward and gets the nair before. I think Brady was definitely going for a bear there, but and that was another jump attempt.
Didn't quite get it, but still got the punish. And now JohnSwitch with a stock lead for at least momentarily. See what he can do with it.
I think this is the first stock lead he's had this set.
I think so.
Doesn't quite get the nair 2-frame. JohnSwitch a little bit better at getting that.
Yep.
It's not something Brady usually goes for.
Yeah, but as we're seeing in both in this matchup and others, where Palutena will opt to be above the stage so they can't get 2 frames.
Yeah.
Whereas Palutena usually can get more 2 frames.
That was a nice drag down nair up until confirmed.
Okay, little damage, not too much.
Yeah, not too much. Puts him in the corner. That's honestly, that is something that Palu benefits from so much, is because his combos are horizontal. Just puts you in the corner, then uses amazing ledge trapping skills. Both going for dares there. Now we're going to get a little confirm from JohnSwitch. Catching the juggle, back or not. I like that jab. I think...
Cover the spot dodge.
You know,
have been too punishable even if it missed.
Exactly, and like he could have gone for a grab, which would have been maybe more reward, but a lot more risky, because I definitely think JohnSwitch would have gone to spot dodge out in time.
Yeah. And the fortunate thing is, when Palutena grabs you facing the ledge, it's not too bad.
Right.
Because he's not going to kill you off of it.
Right.
But you're still in a tight spot.
Because it just continues the ledge trap, the pressure.
Exactly.
And there's that explosive flame on shield. Who wants bracket? I'll give it to you. Slate Warrior. I know that I think I'm in the Pittsburgh brackets. What do you need? There we go.
JohnSwitch winning that explosive flame battle there.
Gets the back. They're not quite gonna kill just yet. You know, I don't think Palutena really has a kill throw other than back throw.
Whew. No, definitely not.
I think that was a back air there.
Yeah, really fast. Caught Brady kind of like a lazy falling recovery. But Matt's rage, he wasn't too high. He was about 100.
And there's another back air to just even it up.
Yeah. Now potentially JohnSwitch is tournament stock.
Okay, yeah. I believe Slate Warrior plays Pikachu. So yeah, there's the resident Pikachu main.
Okay.
What that? That is the admin lane. Oh, my bad. Thank you for letting me know. Hold up. Here you go. Croco, you do it, yeah. We'll get that for you here in a second.
Yeah, JohnSwitch got a little bit of a lead here, but as we can see, that can be evened out very quickly.
Yeah, I mean, this is 2 or 3 aerials away from being even.
Yeah.
Down
Nice.
throw, another DI check, you know.
Yep.
JohnSwitch would win if he used Pika. I mean, Brady's got decent Pika experience, and do we know why he switched off of Pika?
I have no idea. I don't even know the last time he played Pika in bracket.
I just know that whenever I would look at Pittsburgh PRs, he used to play Pikachu.
Yeah.
That is as far as I know. Backers from Brady,
This is tight.
close to game
This is
3.
very
A
close.
lot of pressure on JohnSwitch right now to get this kill.
not
Is that
dead
gonna do
yet.
it? No, not quite, not quite.
Almost.
Air dodges through the explosive flame really good, but now he's in the corner. Brady playing a little bit faster, trying to put some pressure on. Really good scouting. He thinks Pika sucks. That's quite okay.
Huh?
We'll get to that later, I suppose.
We'll unpack that later.
Gets back to center stage, really good from JohnSwitch. Now it is 0.2%
even.
apart, and I don't think we'll be getting a timeout, but it's only a minute and a half left.
No way.
He full switch like 2 months ago. And Brady with the 3-0.
Wow.
JohnSwitch confused by that.